On today's Two on Your Side Town Hall, a conversation with Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown. We're going to ask a lot of the questions that we've heard from you, including about those speed cameras in school zones. Are they going away?
Plus, many high school seniors have made their college choice. Now it comes to cost. It can be so expensive. Keys to financial assistance ahead.
And then later on, claims that the masks we've been wearing for more than a year now are useless. Of course, that's wrong, and our Verify team explains how some junk science is behind the misinformation.
We want to start tonight with some positive news, the signs that the COVID pandemic seems to be easing off here and around the country. Yeah, we'll start here with a look at hospitalizations over the course of this pandemic. You can see that it's gotten quite a bit better recently after that peak that we saw last month. This is for the Western New York region. Things have gotten better outside of our area as well, as we hear now from Jay Gray.
With crowds starting to gather at businesses and beaches, normal is slowly coming back into focus. Larger crowds getting back to stadiums and arenas. At MetLife Field today, a mass reunion for close to 36 families who hadn't been together in more than a year. Shops and restaurants are filling up. The lights on Broadway set to shine again come September as new cases of COVID-19 and hospitalizations continue to drop. For the first time in 15 months, this California hospital doesn't have a single COVID patient.
We peaked at 217 patients in early January, and there's been kind of a steady decline since then. I actually didn't think we would ever get to zero.
But there is another disturbing downward trend. After peaking at more than 4 million doses a day in April, the number of people rolling up their sleeves for the vaccine now is falling off dramatically.
Some people have said they just don't trust it.
To try and win over those who are hesitant, businesses are giving away freebies and coupons. The NFL giving vaccinated fans a chance at free Super Bowl tickets. And New York is promising a dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to anyone who visits the city.
We want to go the extra mile, make it easy for tourists. If they're here, get vaccinated while you're here.
A much needed shot in the arm, doctors say, to keep the country moving forward. Jay Gray, NBC News.
And from fighting this ongoing pandemic to new development projects, blowback from school speed zone cameras in Major League Baseball in Buffalo, this time with fans. There's a lot happening here in the city.
Yeah, there is plenty to talk about with Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown. And after a bit of technical issues that we've worked out, we've got the mayor joining us live right now. We're glad that you're here. Mayor Brown is a Democrat who has led the city of Buffalo for almost 15 and a half years. I appreciate you coming on, sir.
Good to be with you, Michael and Kate.
And we're going to start with the vaccination effort and the pace of people getting shots, which has really plunged in the last few weeks. So we're wondering what steps the city may be taking to try to get those numbers back up again.
The city's been working closely with the state, Governor Cuomo, the county executive polling cars. We've been doing a number of pop-up events with the state in different parts of the city. We also, this week, on Monday and Tuesday, had pop-ups right at some of the Buffalo public schools, which went pretty well. We intend to continue to partner with Dr. Kreiner Cash and the school board to have more pop-ups in the schools. And tomorrow, I will be getting vaccinated live on camera at 3 p.m. at Urban Family Practice on Niagara Street.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing that. I want to ask you about something that I'm sure you know is coming, because we've heard from so many people truly on both sides of this issue. And we're talking about the debate over the last several months about these school zone speed cameras. The council passed a measure to end the program. They have enough votes to override your veto should you go that route. I know that you're arguing that the council didn't do this properly, and there is some disagreement over that. But I wonder, isn't the writing on the wall here that the council wants these cameras to come down? And what do you say to citizens who just think this has been a money grab?
I think the council needs to reconsider. Those members that are concerned, they need to look at the data. Speeds are slowing down. We are at an average of about 96% compliance in the 18 speed zones that are operational in the city. In the speed zones that have been in place the longest, we are at 98, 99% compliance. The number of citations being issued is way down, and the amount budgeted for this is very small. It's $2.3 million. New York City, that has these cameras on almost all day, they are generating over $90 million on the school speed zone cameras there. We're not trying to do that. Our goal is the safety of our children, other members of the community, getting people to slow down, and we are now seeing people slowing down in these school speed zones, and we think the program should continue.
And Mayor, what's the time frame moving forward as to when we're going to get some clarity on this disagreement between your office and the council as to how this moves forward?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a disagreement. They passed an item for immediate passage. An item that requires immediate passage also requires the signature of the mayor before a vote is taken to move an item forward in that way. It did not come to me first. Certainly, I am considering it. Don't want to have to go the route of a veto. Working to show the council the data that we have, the fact that people are complying, that speeds are coming down, that people are driving slower in these school zones, making our children and making other members of our community safer. So we're going to continue to work with the council, communicate with the council, reach out to the council, and get a resolution here that is good for the entire community, taking the community input that we've been getting into consideration.
And Mayor, another conversation that's been happening in the city today, the sad news from the Erie County District Attorney this morning that it's likely missing Buffalo State College student Sanaya Dennis died by suicide. And her family had criticized you in particular for not doing enough early on to help her, but we know you spoke with them after that. What is your message to them today?
Well, first of all, let me say that was a misunderstanding because this is not a City of Buffalo investigation. This is the University Police Department at Buffalo State College, the State Parks Police in the Niagara Falls State Park. So this was never a city investigation. I don't think the father, when he initially said that, knew that the City of Buffalo was not involved in the investigation. I went to meet with the family anyway because, like the entire community, deeply concerned about Sanaya Dennis. She's 19 years old, deeply concerned about that family. This is a horrible situation. I continue to reach out to the family, to speak to members of the family, and certainly our prayers are with Sanaya Dennis's family in this horrible situation, a situation that no family wants to go through.
Yeah, absolutely. Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown has been our guest today. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate your time.